Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to Uinterview, and this is about the construction of the resort on Jeffrey Epstein's private Caribbean island. It is being delayed amidst new scrutiny. I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description as I always do. But it says the plans to reopen the late SEX offender Jeffrey Epstein's private island, famously the location of his trafficking ring, as a tourist resort has been delayed. 2 years ago, private equity billionaire Stefan Dekoff brought Epstein's island, Little St. James and Great St. James, from the SEX offender's estate, intended to construct a holiday destination before 2025. The move comes as the public outcry about the Epstein case has grown and his connections to President Donald Trump have been scrutinized. Child. A press release at the time declared Mr. Dekoff plans to develop a state-of-the-art five-star world-class luxury 25-room resort that will help bolster tourism, create jobs, and spur economic development in the region while respecting and preserving environment of the island. Mr. Dekoff is in the process of retaining architects and engineers to develop the resort on the island, which is anticipated to open in 2025. However, despite the May 2023 announcement, the U.S. Virgin Island government recently reported that they have not received any planning development applications, and people based around the Virgin Islands say they have seen no sign of construction. Satellite images of the island show minimal change since Epstein's death in 2019. However, satellite mapping specialists pointed out that one small structure has been built on the beach and another extending into the ocean near a dock. Although in 2022 the islands were first priced at 125 million, Dekoff bought them for 60 million. A settlement with the Epstein estate ensured that half of the proceeds of the sales of Little St. James would go to the U.S. Virgin Islands government. Those funded were designated to a trust providing support services to victims of SEX trafficking and abuse. Child. And that is the end of the article. Why, in any rational mind, would you want to buy something and turn it into a resort, a luxury resort, when all the atrocities that have happened or have been alleged to have happened on said island? I do not understand for the life of me why people would think that this would be a profitable venture to go into. The mere fact that they are designating some of the profits to the Virgin Island government, or victims and stuff like that, is just, for me, in my opinion, a slap in the face. Like, how could you? Do you not know? And forgive me for a minute, most people may not understand where I'm about to go with this conversation, but hear me out. Do you not understand the energy that is still there on that island from all of that trauma that has been afflicted on that island. Like, I'm literally being serious right now. Like, do you not understand that no matter where we are in the world, any place that we step, have you ever stepped, I'll put it to you like this. Have you ever stepped in a room or a building or been by a structure, or like, say, like when we was kids, you and your friends wouldn't go to this certain house because it would give you the creeps and give you the willies? If you ever experienced that, just know that is the same thing that I'm talking about in terms of this island. It is like, I just feel, allegedly, because that's where some of the stuff was carried out, said to have been carried out. Do you not know the abuse and the trauma and the residual energy that is just floating around in that structure? It doesn't even matter if they were to knock down all the buildings in that place, on that island, the energy will still remain there. Not to mention, the alleged other things that have taken place on that island. Things that allegedly people weren't able to walk away from. So when you look at that and you understand that, energy is not destroyed and it's only dispersed, but it cannot be destroyed. When you understand that, you begin to understand why I can't fathom why Black off, whatever his name is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Deckoff, excuse me, not Black off. Deckoff would think that it was a good idea to do this. This is not good. This is not good. And then if they turn it into a resort, and then other children, they bring their children in and stuff like that, they're gonna pick up that energy. Children are very highly sensitive in terms of sensing things, just like our pets. Sorry that I had to use that analogy, that comparison, but pets and small young children are susceptible to certain types of energies. And you want to turn it into a luxury resort where people will definitely bring their kids there, and then their parents don't understand why their kids are either ain't the same when they left that island, or B, is freaking out why they in that island. Not to mention any other, you know, wildlife, animal that may, visit there, or whatever the case is. It's just not good. And that's just my opinion. It's not good. I don't think they should do that. I think they should scrap that. And the fact that, Deckhoff has ties to Donald Trump is just, it's not good. It's not good for so many reasons. You understand what I'm saying? It's like if I had to use an example, and all of this is alleged, so please take this with a grain of salt. That's like saying keeping the family business in the family, but it's not family. You know, it could be a lot of things that may or may not be still present, or be residual energy or whatever. I'll just say residual energy, but whatever. That may or may not still be there. And let's just say you buy a business just to keep it in the family, so nobody won't, you know, destroy the family business, or let's just say, for example, keep whatever's there. You know, it'll be exclusive. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a luxury resort, so it's going to be exclusive. It's only going to be certain people that can afford that type of luxury to go there. But hey, I don't know. I'm just going off on a rambit and a tangent, and I'm about to end it right there. But read between the lines. But you know, if you like this video or if you have any theories of your own, please drop down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I truly do appreciate you watching my videos, as all of my videos. So thank you so much. And with that, you guys, I'm going head on out. But I will get back to you guys in the next one. But always remember, be good to yourself first.